Curse. Defile. Yes, yes. No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, fine. Damn it. Hello everyone, welcome back from Top of the Wall. My name is Mason Up, and I have another deck for you today. This one I did build. Oh, good, good. This one is a Rakdos Unearth deck. I tried to see how good I can make Unearth, because when you look at Unearth, it's actually pretty strong as a card. This spell is all the way back from what was it? It was Invasion. 1 mana, you get to return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It also has cycling for 2. The first part is the important part. We can pay 1 mana for potentially a 3 mana creature or a 2 mana creature. That's not bad. So it essentially gives us a redraw, like it's recursion that gives us like a little bit of a redraw and a discount on one of our creatures that's in the yard. So it can be like a virtual extra copy of one of our other creatures. And we got a bunch of other awesome creatures. There are a ton of creatures in Pauper that are at 2, 1, and 3 mana. It's just a lot of awesome choices. And I originally tried to do some kind of weird janky value deck, which I'll show another time. But for now, I just want to show the awesome things that we're going to be getting back. Starting with these 4 Augur of Skulls. 2 mana for this creature that we can then sacrifice and make our opponent discard 2 cards. So it's a 2-for-1 just for 2 mana that we can get back for 1 mana and do it again. And if we just sort of sequence that out, we spend 2 of our cards and only 3 of our mana to make our opponent discard 4 of their cards, which I'm completely satisfied with. I'm 100% on board with making our opponent discard a bunch of cards really early in the game. Chittering Rats is also a great creature. 3 mana for a creature that forces our opponent to put one of their cards back on top of their library, so it slows them down by a lot. They are essentially losing a draw step by doing that, and they're temporarily removing that card from their hand, so they don't have as many options all at once. Blind Zealot is another awesome one. It's an intimidate creature, but we can end up sacking it when we have it punch our opponent to Doomblade one of our opponent's creatures. Oh, I'm sorry, murder one of our opponent's creatures. We also have some awesome creatures like some Crypt Rats. These are some great utility creatures. They're little board wipes on a body, which is amazing. We have some Underworld Rage Hounds, which recur themselves, but in the meantime, they're good use for just getting extra value out of our graveyard, you know, exiling some cards here and there. Same thing with the Underworld Charger, which is a better finisher than the Rage Hound, but is a bit more expensive. The Gluttonous Slug. This one is a 0/3 with Menace that you've seen on my channel before. This is a really underappreciated card that's very good. And when you have a bunch of creatures that are going to be put onto the battlefield and you have different sized bodies, this thing can get pumped up very quickly by evolving for a couple turns in a row. And then it becomes this 3/6 Menace creature, which is a really good blocker, really good attacker. Now, we're going to obviously need to stack our graveyard. So we have 4 Faithless Lootings. We have some Ransack the Labs as our cantrip. We have a bunch of Night's Whisper just to gain some card advantage. And we also have some Defiles as a payoff for all of these swamps. We are a mostly black deck, but the red spells that we have are very good and really important. Things like the cards in our sideboard and these Faithless Lootings are very, very worth it. The Rage Hound, I will maintain, is a good card. It is a good creature that we can use. It's in a lot of matchups it can be very aggressive and something that just keeps coming back. It's a good mana sink for us later in the game. I'll definitely play Rage Hound in a lot of decks. And our finishers of the deck are these 3 Gurmag Anglers along with the Underworld Charger. Now for our mana base, we have 10 swamps, and we have 1 mountain, and we have 6 of these fetch lands, 3 Evolving Wilds, and 3 Ash Barrens to go get the 1 mountain. So we virtually have 7 instances of a mountain, Plus, we do have these 4 Bloodfell Caves right here as a dual land. These Bloodfell Caves can act as a red source. We don't really need more than 1 red source at a time, but the times when we want a red source, we really, really want a red source. So actually thinking about it, I'm going to go down the Evolving Wilds. I'm going to go up 1 Ash Barrens, go to 4 Ash Barrens. I think the times when we want the red mana, we're going to want it like immediately and as soon as possible. So, the Ash Barrens. And I do feel like Ash Barrens a lot of times is better than the Evolving Wilds. And 1 Baron more as a bit of flood protection, just to cycle it away, get rid of some of our extra, get rid of one of our extra lands. Now, on to the sideboard. Some things that we might be a bit afraid of. We might not like burn too much. So we have these 3-mana lifelink creatures here. This is a 3/1 lifelink creature that we can end up getting back from our graveyard a couple of times, potentially with Unearth, just for 1 mana. I will gladly have our opponent throw a lightning bolt at this if it means it doesn't go at our face. Or have this creature wildly swing into our opponent's not creatures, because they are on burn. They only have 8 in their entire deck and a few in the sideboard. So this, a lot of times, can get in for 3 lifelink, and that is essentially negating a lightning bolt. It is undoing something that they've done. And we have 4 Pyroblast to hate on blue decks, and I will spite them whenever possible with these Pyroblasts. We have 2 Gorilla Shamans for affinity, Fairy Macabre to hate on some graveyards. I normally don't play this. I'd rather play something harder like, Relic of Progenitus or Needle Spellbomb, but, this does do a lot of what we need it to. Plus, we can actually, recur this with our Unearths. We can actually get this back for just 1 mana. So we get the 2/2 flyer for 1 mana, and we get to hate on our opponent's graveyard. It's a nice way to sequence into some stuff. I'm down for that. We have 3 Duresses here to mess with control and combo, disrupt our opponent's hand. This can help us fight Tron pretty well. 2 Diabolic Edicts to hate on Boggles and Heroics. 1 Crypt Rats over here. This is if our opponent is playing plenty of small creatures like elves or tokens. Now, let's get into some gameplay. Alright, we have our first opponent, Tolarn? Tolarn is our first opponent. Yes, we would like to play first. Hi, good luck. Have fun. What a polite opponent. They are, they are great. I think I'll keep this. Alright, so what do you have? You kept a 7-card hand. That seems pretty good. Alright, we're gonna go Swamp and then Ash Barrens at the end of their turn. Ooh, is that a Heroics creature? Oh, that is. Huh. Crypt Rats. You're not doing a good job here. I'm gonna basic land cycling, find Mountain, thin my deck a little. Oh god, I really hope that I find Defile. Or, god, something. Think I really should be playing Edicts, like Geth's Verdict, over the Defiles at this point. Great! We got cards! Ransack the Labs. Maybe to help us find some stuff, but... God, this is such a hard matchup already. I'm gonna play Underworld Rager. So at least if they try to swing it at me, I can block. And next turn, I can ransack the labs, try to find some stuff. Cartouche of Solidarity? What? Sure. Okay. Seems legit. Alright, they get the 1/1. Do they go in for an attack? They're going to force me to attack. Well, I have a Chittering Rats. Isn't that nice? They didn't get land before. It's going to be a little while before they get that nice land. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a little while before they get some land. Alright, we're going to move to combat. This thing's going to swing in, die, whatnot. Ah, what a shame. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Faithless Looting next turn. Just to stack my graveyard for a Gurmag Angler. And so that way I do have the option to recur a Rage Hound. Plus, I think I need to find some stuff. Like, really bad. You didn't find land. No land. Ooh, Sentinel's Eye. Alright. God, where's my Death Touch creature? I don't have any in the deck. Great. Great. No thanks, I don't really want to block very much. I'm not really in the mood. Swamp. This seems really bad. I don't know how I can actually win other than that one card. Well, these are not half bad. I think I want a Knight's Whisper over Ransack, maybe? Or actually, I'm going to Ransack, cast Gurmag Angler. Yeah, that seems fine. I'll Ransack now, cast Gurmag Angler with my leftover mana. Ooh, I'll take one Unearth. Did I get anything else in the yard? Nothing. Gurmag Angler for one. We'll get rid of Evolving Wilds. We'll get rid of Bloodfell Caves, Ash Barrens, Ransack the Labs, and Crypt Rats. There. So those Rage Hounds are probably going to come out. Because so many instances of First Strike and high toughness. So much. Alright. Punch me. Give me your best. Yeah. If they have a trick of any kind, my Gurmag Angler bites it. But I think I have to. I think I actually have to. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're good like this. Yep, mutagenic growth. Yeah, plus it had First Strike. Forgot about the First Strike momentarily. Alright, we'll take our turn and fingers crossed don't die. Yep, no, I'm gonna have to Knight's Whisper. Hope I find my one... Okay. Augur of Skulls, you don't quite do it. Really not doing it. Sure, Augur of Skulls here. Gonna chuck you down. I'm gonna chump with the Chittering Rats next turn. And then, because they only can likely cast one spell per turn, I will be making them empty-handed, so that's at least good. I'm not gonna attack yet. I have to find some kind of stupid way around this thing. I'm thinking I might have to play out an Underworld Charger. Maybe it will die. Look at the chance. Oh, yeah, I also can, actually, I can Faithless Looting. Discard the Underworld Charger. I have the mana to recast the Underworld Charger later. And then I can at least get another 5/5. I can swing with 2 5/5s at once, which is nice. Alright. No attacks? Yes attacks? No attacks. They're trying to protect one card in their hand, I think. Or not. Oh, another Sentinel's Eyes. Sure. Ah, dang it. I forgot about the stop on our upkeep. Well, that's disappointing. Well, at least I have an infinite chump blocker here. Yeah, actually I can just chump with this thing forever. They don't have any instances of evasion, right? They don't have trample. They don't have trample. Do they have production from a color? Oh. Oh, yes. This is exactly what we want. I'm going to discard that one. Oh, this is exactly what we want. Okay, we can take over the game. I found a way out. Blind Zealot destroying that thing. Because this creature has Intimidate. It can get through. And then we get to murder one of their creatures? Yeah. Oh, Deathblade Elite. That can force something out of the way. I think I have to defile that, because otherwise it might take my Blind Zealot from me. Yeah, I'll defile this. Then I can play Blind Zealot. On my turn. I'm not going to sack this. Instead, I'm going to use it as a awesome regenerate creature. Play Blind Zealot. Hold on. Hold on. Excuse me. Dumb guy is coming through here. Excusez-moi. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. We're here. We're looking fabulous. We have a weird kind of... What the hell is that? What are they wearing on their back? Doesn't really matter. Because our opponent's totally going down. No attacks. Alright, opponent. What do you have to get out of this? No gut shots in the main, huh? I wonder what they thought that we were. I wonder if they thought, like, oh, they saw the mountain and then they're like, red-black control. Which is really just a mono-black deck, but it's splashing for Decimate and some bolts, I think. Iced coffee and pasta. The breakfast of champions at 1:30 in the afternoon. Yum. Delicious. Come on. Show us what you're made out of. I like this creature, but at the same time, when it's on the other side of the table, I hate this creature. So you do attack. Okay. I'm wondering what the thing is here. The trick. I'll regenerate. It goes back to my turn. I think then I'll, yeah, because I can get it back, I will sack it on my upkeep this time. It's alive! It's alive! Yes. I will get it back with Unearth. Sacrifice. You. Discard. What have you been holding out on? What have you been holding on to? Show us. Oh, double cleave? Double cleave. Ah, the spice. The spice I see. All right, we're going to go ahead and attack. Intimidate. Give us the trigger. I'll destroy that one. Oh, all right. All right, they have blessing. Oh, I should have played Crypt Rats before. I should have played Chittering Rats beforehand. Ah, dang. All right, whatever. Well, the thing fizzles, so that's fine. And I can just go ahead and, yeah, I'll play Chittering Rats. Just for a blocker. You know what? I could have got the Augur of Skulls back for cheaper. Whatever. Whatever. I'll let this one bite the dust here. Okay, so they don't have evasion. Yeah, what was the rebound protection spell that they had in their deck? They did have some colored protection spells, and whatnot. Oh, ethereal armor on that. Okay. Sure, that's a 6/6. And that's 6. You have no cards in hand. Sure. I will totally take one. Or actually, I might take nothing. It's risky, but yeah, okay. I'll take this. I'll take the one from him. That'll be fine. I go down to 1. Next turn, I get to try again, recreate this thing, using Unearth. And I get back... Okay, we'll just move to combat. Moving to combat. I will destroy this. I'll destroy that. This sacks. I unearth it. Yes. Cast that. Get back the blind, sell it. Play Underworld Ragehound. That's fine. I'll use this as a chump if they try to attack. Good, this thing got shrank. Got small. Look at how small it is. It can just fit in Gurmag Angler's mouth. Yes! Yes, we figured a way out. We figured a way out. I was really sure in the beginning that we couldn't. But okay, now comes time for some spells. And actually, hold on, come here. Over here. Good. Right there. Sit. We're gonna check out these Crypt Rats. Because it doesn't seem very easy that it doesn't come very easy like that we're gonna get at 2 for 1 with our Crypt Rats on our opponents like small creatures. I mean, by the time that they have played out a creature that we really care about and that Crypt Rats can kill it, Crypt Rats would have come down a couple turns too late. Like, they could just play their creatures and pump them too soon. I don't think Crypt Rats is quite right. I'd rather play Diabolic Edict, which can come down the turn earlier. And I also think I would like some Duresses here over something else. Like probably a Gluttonous Slug. Half of its value is the ability to block. I'll put in the 1 Duress. I'll take out a Ragehound. Yeah, I'll take out another Ragehound. I'll take out both Ragehounds for some Duresses, and we'll submit the deck like that. Because I'd like to pick apart the hand. Usually they don't play out their ethereal armors too fast. Okay, this hand is keepable, but it's not great. It's not a great hand. Do I keep? God, it's worth keeping. I'll keep it. Because I can at least thin my deck and slow my opponent down here and get some chumps in. And we do draw, so, you know, that does help our hand a little. Alright, there go Deathblade Elite. Alright. Sure. Ooh, another Chittering Rats. We assembled Tron Chittering Rats. Bloodfell Caves, maybe? Bloodfell Caves. I will keep the Defiles to pick off their other creatures. And guys like this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright. Gromeg Angler, hey, welcome to the party. You're not on time. We'll pass the turn. I'll cycle Ashbarns on theirs. God, I was really hoping for some of our smaller cards. We have so many 2-drops and 1-drops. I was really hoping we'd draw into at least one. Instead, we hit Gromag Angler and Chittering Rats. Whatever. Alright, Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, alright, make your 3/3. Damn you! Well, we're not chumping today. Oh, a 5/5. Okay, we have... Okay, they're empty-handed. That's... Oh, perfect. Just on time for Crypt Rats. Isn't that nice? Damn it. Damn it. They probably have a 3-turn clock because they're probably going to draw God knows what off the top. Well. I'll take a swamp, please. Thank you. Show me what I got. Oh, okay. Man, these Chittering Rats are really looking bad. Okay. God, how do I come back from this? This is honestly not something that I think I can come back from. I don't think this is something that I can come back from. There's Blind Zealot, a good one of. I think I need to increase the number of Blind Zealots in my deck. Yeah, that seems right. We'll increase the number of Blind Zealots. That seems probably the best way to do it. Along with eating more pasta. Come on, attack me. Alright, provoke. Do you use your thing? Yeah, I'll eat that. Unless you try to... Yeah, you do the prevent damage. Alright. Wait. Oh, all damage. So it gives it 2 of those things. Oh boy. Alright, Blind Zealot. Come on, off the top. Defile. Not looking great here. I probably should have played the Swamp first, but whatever, we're still out of range. Hey, what was that? Oh, they played another land. Okay. I'm gonna play another Chittering Rats here. What does it get us? Nothing. Okay, maybe if they whiff this turn, next turn we might swing with some Chittering Rats, block, defile. Oh, you know, I could have done that last turn. Because defile can be used as a kind of, you know, to just shrink a creature instead of just killing it. Alright, so they're attacking like that. Ooh, you play another Skyguard. Good, good. That's what I want. What do we draw? Duress. Perfect. Exactly what we want. I'm gonna attack because they can definitely kill us next turn. Don't just take it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, that's what you want to do. Come on. Good. This is exactly what you want. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, it has first strike. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this doesn't work anyway. Concede. Concede. It doesn't work anyway because I just realized still too big. Begin sideboarding. Begin sideboarding. Okay, God, is it, do we bring in Crypt Rats? Damn it, they normally don't, you know, play that many creatures at once. Typically, it's, on average, like, 3. There are some tiny lingering creatures sometimes, but normally they diversify a little bit more with their spells. Maybe I should have kept Crypt Rats. Okay. Crypt Rats. Bring you in. Maybe one Chittering Rats, because they did have very few cards in hand. And I already do have some discard with these Duresses in here. I will keep the Duress. Actually, I think it might be better than the Crypt Rats. Sure. Run it like that. Fingies crossed. Fingies crossed. Yes. Okay, we got... we have one of our sideboard cards. I'll keep this. We have fixing, we have lands. Yes, we will play land. Okay, so if they have turn 1 heroic creature, I can Diabolic Edict in response to their first protections, in response to their first aura. Oh, and they have their best one too. That's good. It's not going to win the game for sure, but it does help by a lot to get a nice 2-for-1. Alright, and... oh yeah, okay. Or I could play Augur of Skulls. Ah! I'm so torn. Alright, we'll play Diabolic Edict in response to their first spell. Don't be creature. Come on. Play that aura. You know you want to. Oh, yes. But wait. Wait. Okay, it's not attacking yet. Come on. Come on. Play Ethereal Armor. You know you want to. Come on. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm doing this. I'm getting myself a 2-for-1. That's right. Yeah. There you go. I can defile that. I think I want Augur of Skulls plus defile that when they go to attack. Okay. I think they're gonna equip something to it. Not equipped. They're gonna attach an aura to it. They're gonna swing. Because I don't think that they're willing to trade these. There might be. Because this thing is equal to a disfigure for some of the small creatures that it can trade for. They might be willing to do that. Curse. Defile. Yes. No. No. Oh, okay, fine. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, so that's gonna attack. That's gonna eat this. That's annoying. I hate that. So I can't play any small creatures out anymore until I get either a removal spell or a... I have to block, okay. It's illegal not to block. Thanks. Appreciate that. Great. Dang. Crypt Rats. God, dang it, I would love to play Crypt Rats here and just go for it, but I don't think that I can necessarily afford to. I want more cards in general. I'm gonna ransack the labs. Knight's Whisper, Gurmag Angler. I think I have to take the Swamp because I do need lands. And next turn, if I can play Augur of Skulls and use it as a regenerate creature, that would be pretty nice to just fog one thing. I mean, they can attack with that thing all day long and provoke as much as they want, but I will destroy. Oh, ethereal armor, that's nice. Good for you. Good for you. Glad you're having fun. Glad you're playing with your cards. They look fun over there. Oh, come on. Oh, another elite. All right. Well, that's nice. Unearth? I could unearth something? My God, what? What could I get? Nothing. Great. I could unearth... God, actually... No, I can't Crypt Rats yet. Okay, I would love to Wrath here. I would play Crypt Rats. I would only get rid of that one. It doesn't quite do it. I could Faithless Looting, drawing 2 more cards, potentially find land, discard Crypt Rats, and another thing. And then unearth the Crypt Rats. Play the Crypt Rats ability for 3. Kill everything. Damn. Doesn't quite work. I will definitely get rid of Ash Barrens, Defile, these. I have another Augur of Skulls. I'll get rid of Ransack the Labs. Another Unearth. I don't have any way to get that back. One of those. I'll use that. Sure. Great. Next turn, I can... dang. Because if I leave the Crypt Rats out, this will eat the Crypt Rats. Journey to Nowhere! Of course you have a Journey to Nowhere. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you bring that in? Just why wouldn't you? Right? Damn it, give me land. Give me just one land, please, off the top. God. God. This thing is too big now. It's too freaking big. Okay, so they probably have lethal next turn because this is 7. They play any enchantment or pump spell, I die. God, I'm in between a rock and a hard place. Well, I can get 2 creatures and I can block that. That's good enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? And then I can Augur of Skulls, continue blocking that forever. Whatever. It's good enough. Alright, they're trying to figure a way out. They probably can't. I don't think you brought in Gut Shot. You ain't bringing no Gut Shot. God, Standard Bearer is so good. You know, I can cast it without paying white mana, technically, with this Unearth. So, you know, it's not so bad to bring in 2 Standard Bearers. Oh, okay, yeah, you're going to provoke. Sure. Gotta go down to 2 this turn. Okay, don't have mutagenic growth. Sure. What are you doing? Don't do anything. Okay. No. I want to wait. I'll block. Let me block. Moving to blocks. Four damage. Wrath him away. Yes. That does it. We stabilize kind of at 2 once we have this Augur of Bolas out. Augur of Skulls out. And we have Ransack to go find some stuff the turn after. Oh, Emerge Unscathed. Oh, that's good. Ah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So you do have Emerge Unscathed. You just weren't finding it. Because that could have helped them really bust through. Alright. I do not think that I have a way out. Oh, what do you draw? Chittering Rats. Don't think that does it. I think I'm going to concede. I'm just going to concede. God. No. Damn it. I got a little stuck on lands there. Damn. Oh, well. Give me a quick sort. Spotty. There we go. Did I say Spotty instead of Scotty? I did. I think I want Blind Zealot, actually, in the deck. I think I really want Blind Zealot. I'm gonna cut these. I'm gonna cut a Rage Hound. Maybe we could put in another Blind Zealot. I don't feel like having. 3 of them probably aren't that bad, right? We could cut the Underworld Charger, right? We could cut the Underworld Charger. We don't need it to compete for space with the Gurmag Angler, and we don't have that much really exiling the graveyard anyway. Yeah, we could go up to 4 Gurmag Anglers. That doesn't seem half bad. You know, 1 Underworld Charger. I'll go back up the 1 Underworld Charger. Go back down the 1 Gurmag Angler. Yeah, there we go. The Gluttonous Slugs. I might want to go down one of those and try to make some room for another Gurmag Angler. The Chittering Rats are so situational, it seems like. Well, against certain matchups. They're against certain matchups. They're better or worse. Because some of those decks like to empty their hand. We might need more early plays in this deck. Just stuff to disrupt our opponent a bit. Gluttonous Slug and Augur might not be it. Against Heroics, at least. We could use something nice against Heroics, like besides Duress. Anything besides Duress. Well, the takeaway here, I guess, for the whole deck is Unearth is sweet. Unearth is very, very good. God, having 4 Unearth in the deck is just fine. It has cycling, and if you're playing Faithless Lootings and other stuff to stack your yard or get rid of the extra Unearths, then yeah, it's fine. Play 4 Unearths. It's really good. It's completely fine. It's a good one-of in the mono black deck against a lot of decks that might like try to remove a Chittering Rats, or you might have to trade a Chittering Rats or something off. Unearth can get one of those or the Ragers back. That seems fine. Get another 2-for-1 for 1 mana. Especially if that 2-for-1 is Augur of Skulls. Super versatile card. Really liked it. I think it worked some miracles in that matchup. I think I might have threw away game 2. I think that was my bad. We probably needed a much faster hand to have anything to do against Heroics in game 2. But unfortunately, I was thinking like, we have so many like cheaper cards in the deck. We could probably just draw into at least 1 or 2 of those and have some interaction early. But lo and behold, we drew into none of our 25 1 or 2 drop cards. We drew into nothing. No Faithless Lootings, no anything. We drew into nothing that really mattered. Rough. So I did mention the Standard Bearers earlier, because the Standard Bearers we can play those using our Unearths, because we can throw them away into the graveyard and then replay them for just 1 black mana. And I have 5 Standard Bearers. That's an odd number to have in my collection. We could put these in against Heroics, theoretically, and maybe 1 Plains in the side. We could put him 1 Plains in the side, I guess. And we could actually cut out these Diabolic Edicts. Yeah, we could cut the Diabolic Edicts and put in 2 Standard Bearers and 1 Plains into the side. You could also get some Lone Missionaries over these Duresses and against like Burn. Seems pretty legit. I think that's a pretty good plan. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck, and I really hope that you enjoy cracking some clues, meddling with some mages, and naming some spells coming in for that face touch.